Captain's blog. Christmas Eve, 2023. Hey, everybody. Often in the morning, it's seminal mining. Often in the morning, I get some pretty great pours from my ancestors and the Aquarian energies, angels, spirits, guides, Gaia. The roots, you think of your ancestors as your roots. And your nearest branch would be your parents. And that's where you were jettisoned. You jettison into your own experience, I have two of my own. They're on their journeys. And to create them, I was in need of a one to fill my zero. Boop, boop, boop. I had this, this nest here. I got a nest. I walk around with a nest. In the V, you know what I mean? And there's people who don't have those. So like, hey, I got this one to put in some zero over here somewhere. I mean, think of the ring, your wedding ring. It's 1 and 0. Isn't that great? So yeah, I'm going off into that area. Annie, who's all relationships. And I have my North Node in Aries and my South Node in Libra. So I am here, everyone, in regards to understanding, feeling the repercussions of past lives being played out here in my current energy as well. And my ancestral line, plays into the culmination of me processing relationships. And, I have many, I've seen many relationships. I've been able to, my hair is out of control, is to, hold on a second. That looks right. Access people for years. I mean, I cut hair. I cut it. I blow it. I wash it. Got a lot of hair time. A lot of, crown time. So that makes a very receptive chain of information. Coming from them, literally, I'm above them. Sometimes, anyway, it's a great position to be in to understand things on a high level. A lot of hairdressers drink, as they're just like, what the fuck, glow, glow, glow. I get it. It's a lot to take on. Just looking at Frederick over there, blinking at me. Wink, wink. So yeah, you have kids, children, with your husband or partner, and that's a huge tie that binds, Sure, a lot of relationships would be abandoned if there weren't kids involved, or a lot of relationships are maintained because there are children involved, collab, fractal, combos, fusions, ancestors merging. And most relationships, I would say, are very low vibe. Low vibe. Mine was. Not all the time. But yeah, it was pretty like, so see how that affects the kids in the house, It's like a speaker above, like vibrating a tone, and it's just like, we're not having fun here, or we're gonna we're gonna have fun via a cacophony of extremes colliding, chaos, controlled, beautiful, really alive, teeming. And then there are other families that I thought like just had it together, like they use like napkins and stuff, and they had, different forks sometimes, and, like their house was always clean. And I'm just like, this is amazing, compared to my madhouse. But maybe, kids in those houses where it was just so regulated were like, can we have some fun around here? Can we go a little crazy? It's like, no. But yeah, marriages. Or just relationships where both partners are agreeing to stay into that to the end. That's a beautiful thing. But there's a vibration associated with that kind of like convalescence. Like, yeah, this is it. It's not going to change. I'm not going to change. He's not going to change. We're just going to say the same and just be like, mostly just kind of like bitching about the situation. And who wouldn't? Because neither of you guys are really there to raise the vibe. That could be you're still going through the line. You guys aren't ready to actually break through. So maybe your kids will, or grandkids, but it's a pushing two different energies, because it will be born. Aquarius will be born. And what's funny is that you're like, not you, most, are like, this is all horrible. This is all horrible. And don't you dare try and change it. Hey, you guys, I got some intel that maybe explains why the situation is as it is, and how, oh my gosh, we are all so powerful. You're like, no. We want to bitch about it, but we want it to change, but we're not going to do anything to do it. And we're going to look at you and go like, oh, who you think you are? And I'm like, why would it take advice from someone who's not even trying? This little Nas lyric called, the song's called Star Walker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, take advice from people who aren't even trying. Like, where are you coming from? You out there? You've walked in my shoes? Have you walked in my shoes? You'll stumble in my footsteps. Yeah, because you ain't even trying. If I post this will be hysterical. There's some serious rev going on, and you're either dancing with the stars, or you got stars and birds going around your head because you're like, gah. I choose this to be my life. It's a really powerful time right now. You have, depending on your self-love quotient and what you're pulled towards, what your experience involves, what you deserve. A lot of this is what you think you deserve. Do you feel like you deserve to be loved? Do you feel like you deserve to be in a partnership that is worthy of you? First thing, worth is self-made and self-propelled. And if you don't try, you're not going to find it. And many of you won't try. And thank you for not. I mean, just personally, I say thank you because that means I can take that energy. It's abundant. So many people choose to withhold from themselves because they're not even going to try. And that's okay. I understood that. I was doing that until I realized, ding dong, the witch woke up. All right. Alrighty then. I'm going to go to the grocery store, get lovely yummies for making the upcoming celebrationary meals. Celebrationary. It's a beautiful, really, really, I say humbling to understand, to believe how much quantum intention was put into our experience here. Do you wish you never would have been born? Do you wish you never would have experienced this horrible place? Would you have preferred to have been aborted? Wish that when it was your time to be fertilized, that one had a condom on, you wouldn't have experienced any of this. Obviously, you decided to check it out. You were brave. You can be brave now. It's up to you. All right. Happy Christmas Eve. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Namaste.